Hopefully. 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 Everything updated? Everything updated? And it's very, very confusing how they update everything on the computer because when they update it, let me move this up here a little bit. When they update everything on the computer, it literally, we gotta just do some tests and stuff. We want to bring this up to where it's a higher level. Can you hear me? I need test on sound. Tiffany's coming around the corner. Tiffany's going to be in frame in 3, 2, 1. Tiffany's in frame. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany tripping. Remy did not go to sleep at all. So today is going to be a very, you're going to find out why we ain't done live streams in a while. So that's going to be fun.
Where are we looking?
We're looking in this one.
Okay.
We got the new Osmo because everybody said that our shots wasn't wide enough when we went to the UK the last time. So we actually bought this a few weeks ago to get ready for our trip. So now we will be using this, and look how wide it is. Like, this is arm's length right here. So now me and Tiffany will walk together.
Probably still not.
No, because she's always wandering off.
I follow behind because I don't know where we're going.
And we're super excited. Let's look at the chat because we have one now. Okay. This is going to be fun. Can't wait till the flower starts flying. Okay, the flower is not going to start. Flying because I am a terrible, yeah, it's going to be rough. Keeping my head down, Howard. Stayed out of trouble. Sound is okay. Slightly quiet, but I can hear you. Is it quiet for everybody, or should we try to, let's try to move it up just a little bit. Let's see if we can move it to the max. There's so many new things. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it. I'd like it to go a little bit higher on the, what's it called? But I think that's about as best as it's going to allow us to do. I'm wondering if we put some gain on the thing, but I don't think that's going to be something now that we can do. So we'll just talk a little bit louder. So why did we take a Victoria sponge cake? Here's something you don't know about me and Tiffany. We're not a fan of cakes, especially American cakes. Do you know why we're not a fan of American cakes?
I know why.
Do you know why we live how we do?
Yeah, because icing is disgusting.
Okay, icing's a little bit overbearing. And we're taking this, I don't know if you guys watch. Do you guys watch What's for Tea? I love that lady. I listen to her. Remy can FaceTime Granny if he needs to. I'm guessing that's Granny. If you guys watch What's for Tea, I love her. She's like the nicest Scottish lady on the planet. I feel like I'm just gonna
I think you are going to hit the camera
It's
and
like
then you're going to
just
be
so
sorry.
angry. But she is like the sweetest little Scottish lady, and she makes all this delicious looking food in grocery haul. And like she had the recipe for Victoria sponge, and we had a Victoria sponge in Oxford, didn't we?
Yes.
But the only thing was, it was the last slice on there, and it tastes like it's been there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cook this, and we're going to, well, prepare this. The only thing we're going to do different, and you guys tell me, they say the original strawberry, but I'm a raspberry fan, so we chose to do raspberry. And instead of buttercream icing, we're going to do whipped cream because it's a little bit lighter. But we have the actual list of ingredients down below, and I have the process right here. So you're in good hands. Okay.
Okay.
So, nope, that's not the process. So, the one thing that this recipe, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move you down here, right? And we're going to do this little number right here. I think it's right here. Where's it right here? It's right here. And we're going to, boom, boom. Now we're good. Now we're preparation. Now I wanted to buy a higher quality butter for this because I feel like baked goods really rely on their flour and stuff, but it can, we go into the grocery store with 2 children, and then by that time you're really you're just happy to get what you got and you forget most things. Now we're gonna save these because you told us to save these, so we're gonna
The
save
wrappers?
Yes.
Oh, I was about to throw them away.
No, you don't throw them away because what you do, we got these off of Amazon, right? And they come with this pack of perfectly fitting paper to go underneath the bottom of it. Perfectly fit. And it's got like a whole pack of it. I think it was like $15 on Amazon. I thought that was cool because I thought I was gonna have to be out here with a Sharpie marker and it was gonna look like weird circles and stuff like that through the whole thing. Wasn't really excited about doing that. And then when I seen that on Amazon, I was like, let's do it. So what she said, right? This is like her little hack. What she says is take this and just butter the inside of your cake pan. See, when we got 2 of them, now we got perfectly.
That's a really good hack.
Yeah. No, she's great. She really is. One day I'm going to go to Scott. If you ever watch this because you're tagged to it, don't ever feel like you couldn't invite me to your house and cook me something. Never felt that way. Don't want the world. She makes some banging food. Hi from Jersey in the Channel Islands. Hello from the great state of Florida in the United States. So we're going to put these back in here. I feel like I'm already messing this up. I don't know how. We got to get it. Why did it feel like they fit perfect a second ago? And now they're kind of riding up against the side. So just push that down in. Let's see. Push that down in. Hopefully. This should be awesome because you should just be able to pick it up. We already got the oven heated what was it called? 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what the recipe calls for by our standards. So we'll set those over to the side. It should be greased enough. Now, another thing that she said, right? Another thing that she said was that you want to, I forgot this goes way too high.
Yeah.
Too fast. She said you want to cream the crap out of this butter. So she said you almost want it to like fluff up. Take those and here. You cream the butter because I'm scared of it.
Why? What makes you think I can do it better?
Well, I got this nice apron. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah. Ruin my sweater.
Show the people. Show the people.
Can they see it?
Make sure you put cheeky monkey. I'm glad you guys said that after the fact. Which this is on a delay, so I don't know if that was said in the right.
Okay.
Yeah, she just said keep fluffing it. What we're gonna do? All right, set it flat. Set it right here. We're just gonna add a little bit of sugar at a time. Now, you know what this reminds me of? Like the actual mixes of ingredients, I think the closest thing in America would be a pound cake. It's kind of similar to what a pound cake would be. Because it's all like the exact same measurements. There we go. Now, how many of you guys actually make this at home? Do you guys actually make this at home or no? It's so loud. But look how much it's fluffed up. I just started staring into it. It was like I just started getting amused by how it's. You know what, Nate? We the United States invented electricity. Every time you see a bolt of lightning, you should thank us, because that's freedom. So. That's actually a good question. I wonder if there's certain things in the UK, because I think we said that before in one of our vlogs, that your hair blower or hair dryer blew up plugging it into the socket over there. I wonder if there's things that like they plug in over here that just like it don't work. Like there's just not enough energy.
Is this good enough?
Let's see. Try to do it.
It's like really sticking to the side. Should we push it down?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's really fluffy. Look at that. Are you proud of me? you did it.
Yeah.
Are you proud? So, what's on the agenda today? We're kind of rushing through this. We don't need the raspberries. We do need a little bit of baking powder. The process is a little messed up in my head, but what I think we're going to do now is the recipe actually calls for 4 eggs. And I got everything down to room temperature because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bring everything down to room temperature so it binds well. So we don't have a mixture of different fats. So it calls for 4 large eggs. So that's what we're going to add in is 4 large eggs. It is freaking me out how quiet everything is back there.
Yeah, I'm kind of alarmed.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on in them bedrooms, but did you bribe them?
I bribed Richard with a game. I told him I would download a game if he's quiet, but I didn't bribe Remy because I don't know how. And that's the scary thing. Why is he quiet?
So we're going to just turn this on low.
Yeah, there's no low.
We're just going to add it in one at a time. And steadily mix it in. That's the part I'm scared of because I got a cooling rack somewhere to let it cool. So my plan is like we get this going a little bit. All right, we get this going a little bit that way, and then we're going to start answering some questions. And the one thing I am concerned about is texture. I want this to be the right texture. Look how that's fluffing up though. Don't that look good?
Yeah.
Where are we at? All right, that's the last thing. I touched my nose, so I washed my hands. I'm very weird in the kitchen. I can't. I'm very overly done. All right, that should be good with that.
Good enough, you said?
What?
Good enough?
That should be good with that. Everybody was. This is gonna get
Take this
thick.
out?
Yeah, take it out. Set it like maybe over there, because she said
Are we
that
gonna use it again?
probably we got to get the batter just right. So this is we're gonna have to sift the flour in a little bit at a time. I feel like this is gonna be super thick. See that? Take this, and we're gonna fold it. Now, while we're folding this, why don't you tell us what's going on in you guys' lives? Is there anything good going on in the UK right now? Anything that we should be excited about? Anything serious? This smells like straight butter. That is so great. Is this going to be a... Oh, that's a fun thing to talk about. So the reason we ain't had a video this week is because we shot a video and then realized, because like I'll shoot a video and then like we'll put it up for the night, and then like 2-3 days later or a day later or whatever, when I get back from work, I will start editing the video. And I found out, this is fun, I found out that we recorded the entire video with no sound. And it was a reaction video, and no sound. So we had to completely we completely, because it was a reaction, we don't like to do any type of video that's like the newness is gone, and we don't want to fake our reaction. So we just completely did a new video on something else the next day.
Yeah, it's hard to like react
Yeah.
once you've already done it, because then it's fake.
Yeah, and we don't like, so we did a completely new video. It's either going to be out tomorrow or Tuesday. Once we get done with the live stream, we'll probably feed the children and then go do that. I'm actually really excited about this cake. I'm liking the way it looks. So we'll just put a cap full of vanilla. We'll put a little bit more vanilla, because it is a vanilla cake. If this turns out, I feel like this is going to turn out great, because we really do not like frosting. So there's such a little amount of frosting. It looks like a high quality cake. I'm really taking my time with the sifter though.
So this morning we got up and we went to church, and
This is the first time we went to church in a long time.
yes, because Remy does not like going into nursery, so we let him sit in church with us, and it went better than expected, but still not great.
It did not go better than expected. He got a chocolate chip cookie we gave him to kick it, to shut up, and he decided to stick his fingers in the chocolate and start playing with the chocolate chips. And now somebody's going to find, I shouldn't do this, is incriminating evidence, but somebody's going to find chocolate chip or chocolate all up and down this pew of the church. So that's fun.
Yeah, we tried to clean it up as best we could, but at least he was quiet. He didn't scream.
Yeah.
And then we came back and we started setting up for this. And then we tried to make Remy take a nap, and it didn't work. But I'm assuming and hoping he's sleeping now, because if not, he's doing something he should not be doing. And while we were doing all of that, we also ordered Walmart groceries, and I think it arrived. So I should probably at least get the paper towels out of there. What are you laughing at?
Because somebody posted on there, they said fake reactions is really cringe. And there's a couple of things that like really just go through me like nails. One of the things is, you remember it was really trendy when it was on TikTok and it said, vocal teacher reacts to, vocal coach reacts to Adele for the first time. And like, she's just sitting there watching, she's like, oh my God, she can sing. And she's like, yeah, she's got a record album, #1 hits, no shit. But everybody's liking it. Like everybody's liking it. It's like, well, now the vocal coach has said that she's good. She has to. The vocal coach from Wichita, Kansas, said that Adele's good. So obviously, oh my God, it burnt. Another thing that burns me up, and I don't know why, is you ever listen to a song on an album, and like it's a really good song, and then at the end of it, they just, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yeah.
They just listen to them and their buddies have fun in the studio. Like, that's going to be a hit. Or, oh my God, I can't listen to a song if it does that. It bothers me so bad. I don't know why people got to add stuff like that.
That was a good idea. What Cheeky Monkey said, we should have
What?
bought a mass-produced Victoria sponge cake for comparison.
Where would we find one?
Buy one.
Actually, you say that now. I posted it on our Discord. They have a pre-made or a box cake of a Victoria sponge cake, but because nobody in America is going to know what in the world a Victoria sponge cake is, Walmart here. Okay, we had a Walmart delivery because nobody knows what a Victoria sponge cake is in America. It was actually, I have the picture. I put it on our Discord. If you go to our Discord, it was sold as a Bridgerton cake. So you can go to Walmart right now and buy a Bridgerton, I don't know how to say it, a Bridgerton cake. And it's literally a Victoria sponge cake, but they know nobody's going to know what that is. This is going pretty good though. I feel like we're really getting this. I know a baker would never hire me because I don't move nearly fast enough. Just get it in there. They said sift the flour, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Where's our chat at? Here's chat. What happened here? Why is chat part of a box? Yeah, look how fluffy that's got. This might be a very light cake. I'm really appreciating this right now. It does look nice though, how it's like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but see how it's like, that, whipping that butter at the beginning of it, really, I feel like it really made a difference. I feel like it really made a difference. Victoria sponge. So what you guys got to prepare for is when we sit down, we are dangerously close to leaving our fair nation. Okay, so I'm not going to beat it. I'm trying to fold it in. So I feel like I made the right call doing this. Like, I'm taking my time. It's new. How's it look, Itch? Good. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Do you know what type of cake we're making?
No.
Oh, tell them what book we're reading.
We're reading
Winnie.
Winnie the Pooh.
I'm trying to teach him. We'll get to that later because somebody asked that question. But what's your favorite book?
My favorite book is a Godzilla book.
You've never read a Godzilla book?
I just know it. That's because King Kong Godzilla.
What's your favorite book that you've actually read?
Yeah.
It's The Hobbit and King Kong Godzilla.
It's The Hobbit. He likes The Hobbit.
Yeah, The Hobbit is a very long book. So if you want to pay for our video, I'll follow that. I'll just read that one.
So it's a little bit thicker. So now we're actually getting that down.
Okay.
It's actually a little.
Maybe.
No, hold on, buddy. I'm gonna add. She said add about 2 tablespoons of milk, so I'm just gonna go in with 1, 2. I feel like I was scared that it might be too thick from watching the video, but it's a complete different texture, like you guys are saying. It's a very fluffy texture. It doesn't feel. I'm trying to get him, so I'm on this thing with British authors. Oh God, that was Remy. I'm on this thing with British authors, and I'm trying to get that because if our life, God only knows how this will play out. I always tell people, people ask us about our channel and stuff like that, and they say, "Well, what's your plans?" And I'm like this right here. It can be. Um, It can be, that's to make sure it's, I don't know. It said it on the recipe, but it seemed like it was more to make it a little bit looser if it seems too
Hey
thick.
guys, look at my finger. Look at my finger and see how bad it is. Do you know how bad it was? How strong it was?
Okay. I think we're good with the.
No, I'm trying to.
No, I'm not you, buddy. Not you. With the cake. All right.
Did you read? I think you said put the flour in already. I don't know where it went.
Oh, Mom, somebody's asking you a question. Actually, my mom taught me a little bit, but it was actually my father's mother, that grandmother. She's not, that's actually my mom that's talking. And it was my father's mother that really got me into cooking. She made cooking my peace. And I really, really appreciate that. So we're going to divide these into 2. Wow. But anyway, the idea was, my idea for the boys is I read them British authors, but not just any British authors. I like the idea of reading them Alice in Wonderland, C.S. Lewis, and, Tolkien, The Hobbit right now for the Tolkien. I don't want to get too much into some, the Lord of the Rings can kind of be a little bit more adult themed. I'm just really amazed at how fluffy this batter is. I know that sounds crazy, but
It's really fluffy.
it's a very fluffy batter. But so when we start taking them to the UK and we take them to places that we can show them, like, okay, this is where this is from. So when they go somewhere, like if we take them to Oxford, they're not walking around Oxford. They're excited about the fact that they're walking around where Alice walked. And
I'll put this right here so you can just grab it.
okay, thank you, buddy. This is starting to look like a tea cake thing.
Yeah, I love tea. By the way.
Harry said, "Looking good, trip people."
I love
Thank
tea
you.
100.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
How long am I putting this in the oven for? What am I setting this timer to? Because this has very big potential of being our favorite cake because of the lack of icing. We're gonna get I've been on keto, so we're gonna get every last drop.
Yeah, I told Richard for when my birthday comes, I think I just want him to bake me a cake with no frosting. I could like put it on a board and just write "Happy Birthday" on the board instead of on the actual cake, because I'm very anti-frosting. It's way too sweet. What?
On my birthday, not the same as yours. Just do as normal as mine.
Do it normal on yours?
Yeah, just do a normal one.
Okay.
Okay, these are good to go.
Don't do it on that early. You can do whatever you want. Dad, you go with your rummy.
Yeah, we gotta flood him out a little bit, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to be
Redwall is a great children's series about warrior mice, like King Arthur types.
Remy's. Oh, did he just go open Remy's door?
Yeah.
Why would you go open Remy's door, son?
That's because he was actually. That's because
Okay.
I heard him playing.
Yeah. But you should have just left him alone.
Yeah, he didn't know me.
Okay, so I heard that the reason that the Queen Victoria, the Victorian cake, was she had said to add a little bit more baking powder. I did not.
Huh?
She said to add a little bit more baking powder. I did not. I doubt this is going to be. Oh, real quick, how long are we doing this for? Let me switch this back. Boom. Move you up.
Probably around 20 to 22 minutes. When you think it may be done, stick a skewer or toothpick in the middle. If it comes out clean, it's done. If batter on it, then it needs longer. 20 to 25 minutes, if I remember correctly.
20 to 25. So we'll put bake time. We'll put
20.
We'll put 45 minutes.
What?
We'll put 18 minutes and we'll see from there. Okay.
Can I rinse these?
Yeah, you're good to rinse those. We're going to need the sifter again because it takes a light layer of powdered sugar over the top. We also have fresh raspberries. I'm wondering, we have this brand of jam, and I think you guys got the same brand of jam over there, don't you? Have you guys ever seen this brand? Because I saw the lady, What's for Tea lady had that brand of jam. That's what she used.
Are you done with this thing?
What? Well, for now, but we got to use it for the whipped cream.
So should I wash?
Yeah, wash it off. Ooh. I'm gonna try the batter. Hold on. Let me try the batter. We are in for a treat. We are in for a treat. Yeah, so that's why I bought it, is because it looked like the same thing that you guys do. I don't know if this is. Oh, this is from Belgium. Belgium. That's why it's from Belgium. It looks like a good quality jam. See how it's like ours don't look. See how it's kind of flowing in there, like you could pour it out. See that? Ours don't do that. Let me see. So this is a foreign raspberry preserve. Now notice how fluid it is in there, right? This is Smucker's. I don't know if you've ever heard of Smucker's, but it's America's top brand. That bad boy's not going nowhere. That bad boy's staying right there. You could clunk this. You could break the glass, which I can't complain. This is my favorite jam. You know, I've not tried that yet. I'm assuming it's good, but this is. Do you guys have the Smucker's brand over there?
Was this powdered sugar or what?
No, it's flour. Good. I'm glad at least one thing that we got in here is actually used in the UK. So this is like you're seeing a real life example of our life. I'm just steadily walking around talking, making a mess, and Tiffany's falling behind me cleaning. Then you add the children into the mix and you'll see why.
Are you done with this?
Yeah, we're done with that. We need one of these for the whipped cream. And we need this washed out for the powdered sugar.
So how much can you hear them screaming back there?
Yeah, can you hear the kids screaming? I hope you can't, but they're going pretty hard. Our dog and T-Tizzle, you know. Somebody said on the comments, they said, I'm so thankful that you guys don't say, yo, what up, every time we start a vlog, and I told him, and I'm guessing it was Billy. I told him that from now on I'm gonna say, "Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy R Dog and T Tizzle."
No,
Yeah. From now on,
never.
never. It's never gonna happen. I would.
I would not.
Tiffany sets standards for the family.
Trying.
All right. So we're done with the self-rising flour. Try to clean up as we go because this, believe it or not, this is not just a set. This is a working and active household. I don't know if Martin's watching or not, but so you know, every candy, because I've been on a diet. So the last time I ate a carb you guys watched was the candy one, right? And he sent a Galaxy bar and them crunch, what are they called? I've hidden the ones that I liked in the freezer outside so nobody can get them. I really did. Like I told Tiffany, I said, they're going in the outside freezer. That's where we keep meats and stuff. I put them in a Ziploc bag, and it's where everybody's life away. That I told the kids there's a ghost in the freezer, so that's all that.
Well, if not, they're gonna go in there and eat it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Or they're gonna fall into the freezer and can't get out.
Do you need this? Yes.
Yeah, we might need that. I'm gonna try to do something with the piping bag, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Okay, guys, we got how much time do we got? I did not set the timer.
Good.
I'm gonna set. I thought I did. I pressed the thing, and I guess you know what I did? I set it and I hit it again and turned it off. So we're just gonna do we're just gonna do 14 minutes. We'll do 14. This is a rough start. Okay, so my plan is right now.
What'd you do now?
So those are hidden way above the cabinet because these are mine. I basically took the entire box of toffees or candy and just hid it until I'm off my diet. And probably by the time I'm off my diet, I'm going to be in the UK, so I can get it all anyway, but I don't care. This is mine. This is the greatest candy ever to exist. This right here is peak of humanity. This is what we've discovered. If aliens came down and said, hey, what's the greatest things humans ever discovered or ever created? I'm going to bring them one of these treacle toffees because this is one of the most epic candies ever to exist. I love this so much. I really do. And I'm hiding it because it's mine. I've literally, how pathetic of a person am I that as soon as I went onto a diet, I just started hiding the food all around the house so I have it when I decide to give up on it. Really think about that. That's a mindset. I literally have just through different sections of the house, through cupboards and stuff. Tiffany's gonna find a meatball sub and like the bookshelf or something. Oh, I need that.
That would be horrible.
I need that. Where did our cooling rack go? Where did you put that?
What's the cooling rack? Oh, I put it up there.
Where?
On top of the ice box. Did I rinse that off?
Yeah. Yes.
I thought it had legs. It don't?
No.
So
I didn't want it to run away. You just set it on there, Tiffany. That's enough airflow. You'd say that's good. Like, look, little things right here. We're not a full bakery. We just need something to hold the cakes. I really like British candy. I really like, you guys, it's not a joke. My mother's probably on the stream. You can ask her. Since I was a kid, caramel was my favorite. I love caramel. I want to stop talking about it. I want to stop talking about it. It's my favorite thing, and I can't talk about it without getting bullied by a bunch of Brits.
They are
Caramel.
bullies.
What?
They are bullies.
Caramel is one of my favorite things on the planet. And when I tasted that tasted like caramel's grandfather, and caramel didn't learn enough. I love it. When I tell you I could sit there and eat those all day, those are really the main reason me sitting there editing a video, like you're literally looking back at me from the computer screen. You're literally my computer screen right now. That's what my computer. All I see editing. I see editing. I see pictures. My computer screen sees an obesity commercial, like a diabetes commercial. That's all my computer screen sees. But all right, let's answer some questions. You guys got questions? Let's pull up. There was a couple of questions asked on our, what's it called here? So let's start. If you guys got questions, throw them in the. Son, go shut your door, buddy. Go shut your door. Hurry up.
That's not my door.
Whose door is it? This is how we get. This is the whole stream's gonna get demonetized. Here, watch out.
Ow.
That's too loud. Okay. All right. I had to walk up on. I should have shut my microphone
And Richard's
off.
like, always, let's do a live stream. And I'm like, no. And
This
he's
is
like,
why.
why do you never want to? And I said, because it's too hard.
Okay. Post.
Why is it easy?
No, not with you guys. You guys are too loud.
Okay. First question is from Howard. Why and when? Why?
Pick up the phone.
Sorry. Someday.
Answer the question.
Live in a big old city, and all you'll ever be is me. Why? When and what made you fall in love with the UK? When did you first start your journey to discover this unique island and their culture? So that's a good question because I see a lot of people who, hold on, buddy, be quiet for a second. A lot of people do this for, I guess, entertainment or to try to make money. This can go. When we first went to the UK, like I said, it was Harry Potter. My family was from there as much as it. We're not really too much of a people of like, oh, we're British. Oh, we're British. Like, you know how people are with the Irish. We're not really like that as much.
No, how it really started was more by accident.
Yeah.
He wanted to take me somewhere for a trip for our anniversary.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he was going to take me to Paris, and he told me to pick between Paris and London. And it took me like about a week to decide. But the main reason I picked London over Paris was I heard that, I don't know if it's true, but I heard that the people in Paris are rude and they don't like Americans, which we can handle, but okay. And then the main reason was the food in Paris kind of seems gross.
Dad.
Once we got to the UK, you kind of watch it unfold on the London vlogs. And there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't see happen, right? So we was on the way on the bus ride to, Camden, and I was just looking up random stuff about Camden. Hold on, buddy. I'll get you in a second. What? It's in the oven. There was just random stuff about Camden, and it said this is where A Christmas Carol was based, was in Camden. I was like, I didn't even consider, like, we consider things British, but I never considered, I don't know how to draw that. Like, I understand it came from the UK, but not in that deep of a thought. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I never really, so like, a lot of things like that kept happening. And then like, once we started going and doing more stuff, I had a lot more of those moments of like, okay, we're in Oxford, and it's like somehow, some way, because you're hearing stuff, you're like, this is Alice in Wonderland. And then you go and you start hearing about Romans, and you start hearing about Vikings, and you start hearing about, and you're like, you don't hear just connections, but you hear connections just to you, to who you are. And that was just so intriguing. I don't even consider ourselves a reaction channel because a lot of this stuff, Tiffany doesn't have time. Tiffany takes care of the kids, and Tiffany's wore out from the time, you know what I mean. But my spare time, I research stuff. Um, I was recently gifted a something to look up Neil Oliver and listen to his podcast from some of the history and stuff like that, and looking at uh, British history through the British Museum of all these things, and walking through and seeing, and you're just seeing this accumulation of the world. So outside of Britain just being, you know, beautiful and amazing, and it's just this like pick your own destiny of what history and who they affected and what they did, and it messes with my brain so much that it's not so much that I'm obsessed with Britain as much as I'm still looking for the answer to the questions I haven't came up with yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it started out with just a simple trip, figuring we'd go there one time and probably never go back. That we would just, next time we wanted to take a trip, go somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
But being over there, we just got fascinated by the things we saw and the things we learned, and then it just became this rabbit hole that we just kept going further and further into.
And that's really what it is. No, the see, okay, you say we're not done with Oxford yet. We still have another video, and that's actually where we dive in to kind of the history of Oxford and how everything changed and how churches, like if you go to a Baptist church, if you go to a whenever you're on live, it's hard to Methodist church. You're standing in the place where these things started. Something that's part of our normal everyday life. That's where it started. And to me, like they say, all roads lead to Rome. And that's true, but I feel like for a lot of America, all roads lead to the UK. And that's just something we did not go to the Pitch River Museum because we was uneducated at the time. If you guys remember from the video, we kind of was relying on a guide who dipped out. So from Camden to that was one day. We found out what 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon that we had no guide.
Yeah, it was like
And
too late to do anything about it.
I say guide like Oxford was the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was.
But we were supposed to go to Bath too. When we went to.
No, we were supposed to go to not. We were supposed to go to Oxford and then toward the Caldwells.
And Bath, I thought.
Maybe I don't know.
I think it was 3 stops, and we didn't get to do it. Are you gonna use this?
What? No, I'm gonna eyeball the whipped cream frosting. Yeah, no, I don't want to give too much away from this video, but the Oxford video really was when I started saying, okay, so when we did the what was it called video, the video of the British Museum, that was just, I felt like that started getting my mind going, because when we went to Tower of London, it was really cool. It was really cool, but it was very connected to the royalty. And so you start seeing, but there was pieces in there, right? There was pieces. So they're like, okay, this is where William Wallace and this is King Henry VIII. And, you know, I heard the story of the two twin boys because, you know, back in the Discovery Channel, they used to have them ghost stories and stuff. And it was supposedly them two kids play up and down the stairs still to this day. And that's kind of creepy. But that started jingling. Then when I went to the British History Museum, I was very into what I was seeing. I've never seen nothing like that before in my life. And then Oxford really did it for me because I was like, man, every corner. And now it was almost like a drug. I want to go back and experience more and see what else, you know, is to offer there. And one of the pieces of parchment paper has fell onto the cake and is now baking into it.
For real?
Yes.
How do you know? What?
No, Mank, I want you to calm down because this is not their recipe. This is ours. We have butter. We can do the buttercream if you'd prefer. We have buttercream. Would you prefer doing the buttercream? They're
Like-
saying doing buttercream.
Like buttercream, what's on a cake here in America?
Sort of, yeah.
We can do it if they want to, but
Well,
I
it's
don't
a homemade
like it.
buttercream, so it's kind of the same idea.
I personally think any type of actual frosting is
We'll just do
gross.
buttercream because Mank likes to bully us into doing stuff.
Well, if this is not good, it's his fault.
We got time to let this little hack here. We'll do buttercream. We'll do it. Let's do it your way, Britton. That's fine. So as of right now, how much of the UK? I would say probably a grain in the sand on a beach, maybe. I've not seen much of it. We've seen London, we've seen Oxford in the train ride there. We've seen a good part of London, but what's the saying? You could do something in London every day for a year and never run out of things to do. And that's kind of like, I feel weird with our channel because I don't know what direction I want to take it because there's stuff that clings to history so bad. Like there's going to be a point on this journey that that we're going to be in Nottingham. I need to check the cake in a second. And not far from Nottingham, there's a Viking graveyard. And Vikings don't have graveyards. And these are Viking burial mounds. And it's so intriguing that the idea that there is one, and there's one that's so inland, but it makes sense there'd be one that's so inland because if they was close to the ocean, they would probably just do what they normally do. So we need a wooden skewer. Do we have a wooden skewer?
We should have toothpicks somewhere. You see? Oh, right here.
Okay. Should be getting close to. That's the tri-Cornwall. We want to do all of it, guys. There's not really, because you'll see, like on this video we got coming up, you'll see that there's not really a place, and I feel so scatterbrained when I talk about the UK because I don't know what's the appropriate. That's clean. That's clean. They're clean. Okay. Easy enough. Now, here's a question. Do we let them cool in the pan or do we put them in the cooling rack? Oh, this is what I was telling you about. A toothpick fell on the floor.
I think they're saying not to do buttercream. He's mixing up frosting with filling.
What
No,
are you
just do whipped cream for Vicky sponge with raspberries dotted on. No, whipped cream. It's just fruit with cream filling dusted with icing.
Okay, so we're doing the whipped cream.
With
Okay.
icing sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why the sifter's out, because we're going to finish it with an icing. We're not cutting the cake, right? No, we're not cutting the cake to make it flat, are we? Oh, Harry, the cakes are done. See if we can do this little number right here.
Nope.
No, we can. We can. You just got to believe, Tiffany. See? Cakes are done. We got the whipped cream, or you guys call it double cream. And I have a question about that when we get up to it, but let's move on to our next question.
Can I shut this off?
See, Millennial Mank is supposed to say,
Can I shut this off?
Yeah, go ahead. So, yeah, I don't know, Mank, if what that's supposed to be. Okay. I don't know. Hold on, where's our Q&A? Next question. I'm a new subscriber and watched a handful of videos, so I apologize if my question has been answered before. Do you know much about your ancestors? Where do they come from? And have you visited where your ancestors live? So, no, here's my no and yes, if that makes sense. So, my great grandfather was a British Romney. He was Romney, and he did some unsavory things, and he left England and went to Ireland and chose a name that was Irish to change identities, and then boarded a no. He went back, and then his children left and came to America. Now we are in contact with those cousins, and I believe Manchester's surrounding area. They've told me before, but it's hard to remember the names. And I believe Newcastle on Tyne is where a lot of our family graves are that we can go back. I'd have to ask him. Um, I think Newcastle on Tyne, and but that's kind of where my family comes from. And I think that would be absolutely amazing to visit because I'm pretty sure they know where my great great grandfather is. And it was so weird being in contact with him because my great 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 grandfather was Edward, and I contacted him and I'm like, hey, I'm Richard, and I'm your, distant cousin. He says, I told him my last name and he said, oh, he said, you're some of Edward's grandkids, huh? Knew exactly who I was. Because you're talking about when they transferred over here, it was only 1860, 1870, so it wasn't that long ago. So, and the family ties and also being Romney helps that everybody knows everything about our families. So, all right, I'm gonna try to. Am I gonna break this? No. Get me doing this because I feel like this is really gonna mess up. It's good content. I feel like maybe we can do a cell phone. Hold on. The cell phone one? Yeah, the cell phone one moves. How about that? But it's a little off colored. That's why I don't really use it that much. So, how are we looking as far as the sponge? That's 4 roses back there. I figure somebody's going to ask. It's 4 roses. Now, to do that, should we chop the top off to make it a flatter? I feel like there's no way at this point that this is going to be bad. I genuinely feel like at no possible way that this is going to be a bad cake. The hard part is going to be waiting. What did they say?
I'm just laughing because he said, "Why film it when you can live stream? Save all that editing."
Yeah,
Right,
Millennial Mank said, "Why?" Question was, "Why film it when you can live stream it?" Millennial Mank is a bully, ladies and gentlemen, and as well as Howard. They're both bullies on this channel. So if you get bullied, and I gave them too much power early on, so now there's nothing I can do about it. So if they bully you in the chat, just apologize, or you're going to get kicked. So yeah, because that's how they roll.
So, John said, "What's the best thing that we ate in the UK?"
That's a question I want to ask you because that's a whole rabbit hole with her because she's as picky as can be. She is the most pickiest person on the planet.
Probably Sunday roast.
Sunday roast.
Yeah.
So Oxford Day is the day that we had Sunday roast.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you like the other thing too.
What thing?
Chinese.
Oh yeah, but I don't. I mean, that was because it was in the UK, but I feel like Sunday roast I didn't expect to like, and Chinese I liked the Chinese food over there because it was really good. What was it? Crispy beef or
crispy chili beef.
Yeah.
Or shredded chili beef or something like that.
Whatever it was delicious.
Day one when we go back, that's our personnel.
Yeah.
Day one.
That was amazing, and I love that. But to me, that was like, finding my new favorite Chinese food.
Yeah.
And I never ate anything British before going to the UK, so Sunday roast. was definitely my favorite. But I do have a question.
What?
When Sunday roast is made in the pubs, is it usually cooked how? Well done, rare, or how?
She's against medium rare.
I don't like to eat meat if it's pink. To me, it grosses me out. So the one that we ate, where did we eat it? In Oxford. I thought it was really good.
The Red Line.
And it wasn't pink.
Red Line.
So I ate it. But we shared it. Is that on camera?
No, you have pictures of it. So you have clips on your phone of things. And we're going to do a video of things that we liked about the UK and things that we did not like about our trip to the UK. But I don't know how we're gonna like work it right now, because I don't know if we're gonna do it, because we didn't really hate anything. I don't know if we're gonna do like top 10 things to do and things not to do. You know what I mean? What is it? Gotta protect the cake.
Yeah. I'm so ready for it.
You're so ready for the cake?
Yeah.
But my question is, how is it normally cooked, and can you
my friend's home.
request it to be cooked more if it's not well done?
Mine was obviously a full English breakfast is just second to none. It really is. It's second to none. It's a part of a perfect balanced breakfast. If you eat it, you'll live to be 100. Absolutely delicious.
I smell waffles.
No, you're smelling the cake.
Oh, where is it?
Okay, so this is going to cool down for another few minutes while we answer questions. But I got this cream of tartar I'm trying to open.
Wait.
You don't want to try cream of tartar, son.
Huh?
Don't do it, son.
Wait, we're not going to try that.
No, you're going to try this. You're not going to try this. This is to help stabilize the cream.
Oh.
We're going to get all that warmness out of the cake.
Oh, so John said that I can ask for well done parts if I wish.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's the only answer to eating a full English breakfast is walking St. Paul's Cathedral. It's the only way. That pan worked really good.
Yeah, you told me you thought it was going to be rare everywhere.
Everywhere I looked. So I was a victim of TikTok, and everywhere I looked, and you got to keep in mind that we're in a foreign country, and we don't know how the natives are going to react to us. So I didn't know if you could because here's my thing, right? So here's my thing, because when she looks up and says, you didn't know that you could ask for medium rare, and that's who was going to ask was me.
Yeah.
So it's like me. I'm fine with the way you cook your food. I think a medium rare steak is wonderful. I think it's perfect. But then I'm going to be like, can you do that well done for her? Because if we're in a situation, I don't know. Now if we go back to the UK, I won't care. I'll ask. Don't touch it, son. Please don't touch it.
What is that?
That's what?
What is
It's a mushroom.
Ew.
Yeah, gross. Don't touch it. Yeah, so it was awkward for me because I didn't want to do it. Because I didn't want to get yelled at. And I was like, you ask him.
Better
like,
you
no.
than me.
Well, I'm not the one that wants it.
Yeah, but you are responsible for feeding me.
Where's our, I know they said put cream and tartar in there for stabilization. And we're just going to eyeball this one. We're just going to eyeball this because it's whipped cream. Come on. I don't want it too overly sweet. I don't want it too overly sweet. Shut your door, Itch.
After walking up the steps of St. Paul's, are your cats now like balloons? No, but
Back here.
That to us was very rough. And a lot of people got mad at us for it. But unless you've done it yourself, I don't think you guys should judge us.
I'm starting to get really excited about that cake because I thought that cake was going to be, the one that we had in Oxford was really dense and almost like cornbread.
I think we're on the phone one. I'm looking at that one.
Yeah, let's switch it because this is a better phone. You can call him here in a little bit, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What?
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead. I thought he said they're dead. I was, what?
Okay.
Here, boys, Richard, go play in your room for a little bit, buddy, and we're about to have cake here in a second. All right?
Here, come on.
She's bribed these children so much. It's like a straight. I just went all over the floor with that. Remy wants to wash his hands. That's a thing that Remy does now, is he just wants to wash his hands randomly through the day. Like, that's exciting, ain't it? Just like every time you walk by the bathroom, Remy's in there playing in the water, throwing it. He is it. You guys ain't seen Remy in a while. He's mean. Was Remy in our last? No, Remy's not been in a video in a while. I don't know what's the typical meat they cook in a pub. Let's say just your standard basic pub like Red Lion. I'm sure there's probably tons of those all up and down. What is the I would say the standard for what standard meat cut would they use? He's going back into the bathroom.
Ooh.
I'm surprised they've lasted good.
You know why he went to wash his hands. Now he's getting the stool because he's coming to help cook.
Oh, he's coming to help cook.
And at least he knew to wash his hands. And here he comes with his stool. Well, there he is. See him.
Hi, Nanners. Should I put the cream of tartar in now? I'm just going to put like a couple of dashes.
Move your foot. Remember came out here for 3 seconds. He done hit me in the cheek with his big head.
You can't touch everything, buddy.
And he done put a stool on your foot. Stop.
Well, our new vlogs will be coming out in April. And there's a lot of places. We still ain't asked you guys questions yet. So here's a question. If I was in
Okay.
here, we'll face this down right here. We got the guys here with us. Wave at this one.
Hey, Mommy. Hey, Mommy.
The camera's over there.
Oh, he's waving at you because he sees you in the.
Hey,
Hey,
Mommy.
Mommy. If we was in Whitby, where would be the best place to get fish and chips? Like, where's it? Because everybody says Whitby's is the best, but where in Whitby is the best?
Oh, he's saying Remy.
Oh, he's saying hi, Remy. Oh, he's
saying
saying
hi
hi
to
to himself. You saying hi to the baby in the camera?
Hi.
Okay.
Hey, Rick,
Guys.
By the beach. Do you guys got any nick? Saying by the beach.
Can they hear over that?
Probably. It's going to be really loud, but. There we go. Stiff peaks. You got it. So that's just going in the middle. I don't think we're going to use all that. Well, see, I want to taste it for. Let's taste it for sweetness. That's at a good sweetness level.
What are you trying to get?
That's a very good. It's a very good sweetness level we got going on there. So I got a piping bag.
What, Remy?
What does he want?
I don't know.
I told you.
He wants to mess with this bowl. What is this bowl?
What's in it?
Milk or something?
No, that's a Yorkshire pudding mix.
Oh.
I was planning on making a Yorkshire pudding after all this, but
It's empty.
It's empty. It's no good.
I have questions too. Like, I want to know where you guys shop for clothes and shoes for kids and adults. And I want to know what your favorite brands are for clothing. Because when I go over there, I want to shop.
Okay. What I'm going to do while it's warm.
Oh, shoot. Don't put the mushroom in.
All right. Don't touch.
It's not a mushroom. That's a cake.
Oh,
What I want to do while this is warm,
my dad called it a mushroom.
I feel like the jams. Don't touch it, buddy. I feel like the jam was.
It's hot. It's hot.
I feel like the jam's going to spread better on it if it's warm. So let's like chop it up a little bit. You don't need this because this is a foreign preserve, so it's not jellied. So it's going down a lot better than what I thought it was going to go.
Oh my gosh.
Should I put a little bit or a lot? Should I put like a lot of this or?
Yeah.
Your granny said hi to you.
It's hot.
Your granny's watching you guys.
I don't actually hear her.
You don't hear nobody. They're writing.
Stop for me.
Okay.
We didn't hear what? Ooh, right here. Ow. I actually heard.
Okay.
Go to the most basic chippy. No salads, no kebabs.
Just straight chips.
Fish pie, something I can't say, and chips.
Oh.
Real hand-cut potatoes.
Dad,
Mark and Spencer's
maybe clean that up
and
for
Next
you with my
for kids'
mouth.
clothes. So we gotta go check those out.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When you gave me that thing.
All right, don't touch it. Don't touch it. We're going for picture perfect.
Okay.
We're going to set it back over there, and then we're going to let it. It's probably got maybe about.
Ew, that was the mushroom.
There's no mushroom. He was joking. It's both cakes.
This is going to be exciting. Well, that's finishing cooling. I feel like it's going to melt the cream a little bit, which this should make it. I don't know if I put enough cream of tartar in there. I'm just going to put a little bit more.
Dad, you know I don't like mushrooms.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Whoa. Ah.
Easy, boys.
Whoa.
How's that?
Keep all the shopping info coming because I'm just screen snapping it on my phone as you go.
Tiffany wants to know where to shop.
Oh, here's a question too. What about like evening wear? Is there any like cool evening wear stores? Because we have a family wedding coming, and I think it would be really cool if I bought my dress from the UK. Nope. Remy?
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to.
I can't even see where his hand is.
He's,
Can I eat some?
here, take this to the table.
Okay, babe.
You two share it.
Oh.
That's one way to.
Take it to the table and share with your brother.
I know we got to let that cool. So we can get this. Me a regular kitchen bandit.
We have H&M here, and we do shop there a lot for all of us. And then there's a Primark just opened in Orlando.
Yeah.
But we used to shop to the one in New Jersey, and we like Primark too.
I do like Primark, but my only issue with Primark is it seems like the clothes just don't last for nothing.
No, they don't.
The clothes do not last for anything. Okay. I feel like we're doing really good right now. So
Scott
do we
said
put
if you were using strawberry jam, he would have said
Is anybody
more the better.
Is anybody against us putting like a whole raspberry right here? Is that a thing? Do we put the raspberries in this or do we put them on top? Just put one in my mouth.
John Lewis has some reasonably priced ladies' evening wear.
You know it's getting close because the kettle's
Something
going on.
expensive. Oh.
My dream, I don't know if any of you guys have worked there, is to have a suit from the Huntsman on Seville Road. That's my dream right now. Okay. See how we're feeling with this.
Dad, thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, boy.
Everything in the filling, please, Rich, and then some said both if you like.
Okay, so
This is a designer outlet a few miles out of York. Designer brands with a heavy discount, plus some more high street ones like
I'm gonna keep it
they
all.
probably have M&S there. Ooh, this is exciting. We're gonna go shopping.
Guys, you could do the video without the
I'm screen snapping all of their comments. I'm gonna look up all these places later.
I'm going around it. Notice the process. Then we're gonna go boom, boom.
Where's your phone?
It's right there, being a camera.
Where?
I had it on airplane mode.
Oh,
Who's calling?
Uncle Dale.
Okay. No. We'll call him back. I feel like this is a good. I think we should. No, we're not. Yeah, we'll reserve a few for the top.
What is that other noise? Is that the TV
ice
or
cream
the ice
truck?
cream man?
Could be the ice cream truck.
Don't say that again.
Sorry. I should reserve the better ones for.
Me and Lily have a mustache.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
I feel like this is the good way, the proper way to go. I keep grabbing the nice ones. I need to put the bad ones in here. Was so. Not going crazy with it. Okay. I think that's good for the filling. How is everybody feeling about that?
I think it looks good.
Is it? How are we before we top this?
Well, I don't know where we're going. Do you? I forget. I don't
Where?
know. Like on our trip. I know we're
That's
gonna be in
so.
London.
I don't want to give away too much stuff, but we are going to take a line from London to Scotland, and we are going to stay mainly on the eastern side of the country.
We have a bunch of stops.
And we have a bunch of stops. This is not going to be relaxing whatsoever. It's going to be straight work. Which tea do you want?
The one I always want.
Earl Grey?
Yes.
I'm going to do a little English breakfast. You want some tea, Itch?
I don't feel like, yeah, just calm my stomach down.
That's good for that, ain't it?
They're saying it looks good.
All right. We're about to add the top. Yeah, but just one. You took a perfect one. Come on.
You took a perfect one.
Okay. So, now, we place this on top of here, right? And then, if I may,
Dad, look at me.
John said this is the most dangerous part.
And
Okay.
I have a real mustache.
All right, go eat it and watch Remy. Oh.
Oh my gosh. He wants to get messy.
It's on his elbows and all over his face.
Got to be a lot worse than that.
Yeah. Mine's just
I don't know
on my
how
face.
crazy we're gonna go with this, but we're just gonna get it on there. Are we doing this? Is that side falling? Ooh, give me a knife.
Is it falling?
A little bit. Like,
Is this
I don't think it's
a
gonna fall.
legendary tea maker?
Yes. Back up.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that a really good tea maker?
Let's see. Judge. I feel like if I went like, am I flying too close to the sun right now?
That kind of reminds me of a pie.
Am I flying too close to the sun right now? That's what I want to know.
Dad, you're actually making a pie right there.
That's a great looking mushroom.
It's a wonderful looking mushroom.
Yeah.
No, it's a pie. You
Okay.
know it's a pie.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's a Vicky sponge fit for royalty.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm particular, so I kind of want to.
Remy,
If I had an actual thing, I'd try to do a little decoration. But that's what I appreciate.
you know I have some. You didn't ask.
Oh well.
This looks tasty.
Icing bags
Yep.
in the top of the pantry.
Dad, this kind of looks tasty.
All right. Come here, son.
Westfield Center is big shopping in Europe near London. Sounds like a nightmare.
Want some?
Here. When we go back to London, no, we're not going.
We will
to the
spend.
west side.
No, we're spending minimal time in the UK in London.
He just meant if we're going to back. When we head back to London, are we going to the west side?
I'm not sure what the west side. No, I don't believe so.
Whoa!
If it gets too warm, it will liquidize the cream. Hurry up and try it.
All right.
Beautiful job. Make sure your knife is sharp so it cuts, not compresses. The truth will come out when you try to cut it.
Watch I cut it and it pours out like pudding.
Yeah.
It's gonna pour out like pudding. But you guys don't rush me because you guys said it's good with cake. So we're gonna have it with cake.
Where's Remy?
Yeah, it's gonna be funny like a big like.
Here we go.
It's gonna squeeze out.
Okay.
This is Remy. And him got it all over.
Look at me. I have a mustache.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This looks absolutely insanely good. Like this might be.
Some tea.
This might be our new favorite
Can
cake.
you wipe my head, face?
You see us prepping the tea.
I look gross. Huh? And I also got some of my fingers fell like mama. High five. High five.
1, 2.
I'm gonna do a big tree hand for you that way. I'm gonna do a big tree hand for you.
2. Okay.
Oh, it's not a birthday. He wants to sing happy birthday.
Oh, Remy wants to sing you guys happy birthday because there's a cake present.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Really nice stores in New York, too.
Happy
Really?
birthday to you.
That's a.
Tell us
You're the best.
Which
thing
What
ever.
stores? Okay, what's cool in York and what's overrated?
yeah.
Okay, and you Scottish people in Scotland, if I want to get a proper Scottish breakfast in Edinburgh, where am I headed? So this is just a thing here. I use canned milk for tea. I use canned milk for coffee too. That's just my taste. I don't use heavy cream.
I love you, Dad.
Love you too.
Yay.
This is yours.
Okay. Good.
I sung happy birthday for Ruby.
All right. Let's start getting this cut.
hair.
There's-
He's blowing out the candles. Here, Remy. Let me
Okay.
get this out of your hair.
You're the best dad in the world.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Dad.
All right, get down.
Ever doing this for me?
I only did it for you. All the people watching is just here for show.
Yeah, for me.
Yep.
Yep. Don't forget we could eat that thing. We maybe eat that in the video.
That's a pretty song, Remy.
Can I stick a candle in it?
Yeah, we're just gonna stick a candle in it. So, just because.
It meant me blowed out. Okay? I'm the real big boy.
Let Remy blow it out. Sing it, Remy.
Yay!
It's my
Okay.
Okay. Here.
Do you want to sing more or do you want to eat the cake, buddy?
Blow it out.
This is weird. This. No, you guys think this is weird? It's weird for us too. Okay.
Yeah, that's because we're the best.
Okay.
All right, go to the table so you can eat your cake.
Super sharp cake. Super. I should have just cut it in quarters. This is way too big of a slice.
Nothing is overrated than York. It's beautiful.
Okay. Little cross section. There you go.
That for us or them?
It don't matter. I'm gonna.
Hmm?
That's for us. Let me cut them smaller
All
slice.
right, hold on. Go to the table and we'll bring it.
Oh, boom. There's one. I told you things would get crazy with Remy.
All right, go to the table. Be quiet.
Okay.
Is that for them?
Yeah. Then we'll get.
Here, cut me a piece in case it's good.
I'm gonna. It's gonna be good. There's no way.
All right, shh. Shh.
There's no way this isn't gonna be good. You'll hear reviews from the table first. All right. Let's cut a piece. Let's bring you up here.
Fantastic baking, Mr. and Mrs. Tripp.
Thank you. Okay. Let's get this. All right.
That came out great. Very well done.
Thank you. A little crispy on the edge, but okay. You got a fork?
No, I'll get one.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
How's the cake, boys? So this is served normally during like afternoon tea, right? I did hear that the reason that this cake came out was because of baking soda or baking powder.
There goes your diet.
Oh, no, this is all I'm eating, and then
River Island for close.
River Island.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally screen snapping all this.
Well, I gotta see.
I want to go to Mark and Spencer's and just try the. Hold on, let's do this here first. That makes me happy.
The cake?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's because you like when we eat stuff. That's because you like when we not say.
The other thing is in America, everything's too sweet. But it's not too sweet because of sugar. It's too sweet because of corn syrup.
Happy birthday to you.
You're still singing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I like it.
This is a very good cake.
Hey, this is gonna be my birthday cake this year.
I'll make it for you.
For real.
I know.
I hate regular birthday cakes. Okay.
What's wrong?
He wants his pot.
It's not like the raspberry.
I want to eat the rest of that cake myself. That's my favorite, I think.
That cake is everything I wanted it to be. I know you guys don't have like a comparison to it, but the one we had in Oxford was just, well, I'll just say what it was. It was dried. It was old and dry.
Here.
It was hard. This one, somebody said like an angel food
Remy.
cake. It kind of tastes like our yellow cake, but
Go.
a softer version.
Go.
That's
Go.
beautiful. Yeah, I was talking to her that we might do a taste testing of some of the Mark and Spencer's foods
Find your bot.
while we're over there. I figured that'd be awesome to do because I know you guys watch Hannah Ricketts. I watched her going to Mark and Spencer's every now and then, and she really looks at some good food.
Remy don't like the raspberries, I think.
You don't like the raspberries?
No. He spit it out on the rug.
That was good.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, it did not dampen his spirits.
Okay, happy birthday to you, Mom.
No, this is what it's like.
Here, Remy.
Oh,
No. Here.
It's like a madhouse in here, ain't it?
Sit down. Richard.
It's hard to keep them. You really can't beat fresh. And I'm
supposed to get a tea.
Oh,
I'm
did you
glad we
make
made
Richard
this.
tea?
Yeah, right here. I'm glad we made this. This is a very good cake. It's not overdone. I see why it's good with tea because it's not really attacking you with sweetness, is it? It's not.
No, that's my favorite.
Like I know cake's cake, but I feel like I could
Relax.
eat more of this
Kinda hot.
and not get sick, which is what that theory we're gonna test right now. We're gonna test that theory.
Did you put sugar in my tea?
Yes, but I didn't stir it though.
Okay, that's why.
I'm just like, I hate when we get food. This is why we have to film everything, because once we start eating food, we get quiet. Man, that's good. That is good. It's like an adult cake.
Yeah, it's like a kid cake food.
It really is. It's like an adult cake.
I think it's the best cake ever.
Really?
Really, because it's not overly sweet. You could just keep eating it, and it's not like, I don't know. Frosting to me is disgusting. And that's nice.
I like how like you get hints of things. Like this is not a raspberry cake. This is a cake that every now and then you get a hint of raspberry. And you guys see now I piled on that raspberry.
So do you know if it's done usually always with raspberry, or could you do
No,
different
I
fruit?
think traditionally, guys, ain't traditionally strawberry.
Oh, yeah, I've seen someone say something about strawberries before.
Chopped dates and walnuts. Yeah, no, this is just a good cake recipe, base cake recipe. Have you guys came to America? Have you had a strawberry shortcake? How does that sound?
Huh?
How does that sound?
What?
Strawberry shortcake with that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in? You're here. Scoot over this way.
Oh. Is it on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it taste like homemade birthday cake? No. It's better.
Well, it does. It tastes better than homemade birthday cake, but
Well, because there's no frosting, so.
That's so good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, why you want me to kiss her ass? Why you
Um,
want it? Okay.
Looks perfect to me. Anything you would like to do different next time?
Was it?
Where did it go? I can't see. Phil? Anything you would like to do different next time?
I don't know. Because I don't feel like it's mine. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. The only thing I would do maybe is just add a little bit more cream.
You want more whipped cream?
Just a little.
We have whipped cream, don't we? Or did you throw it away?
No, I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
That's good. It's actually too much, but
I don't know because I feel like I have to think about it. I like how it. Who said that you should add more fruit fillings?
Mommy, where you gonna kiss her at? Kiss her on the duck. Kiss her on the duck.
try.
What are you
What?
talking about?
Kiss her right there.
He's
The
talking
juice
about.
box.
Why are you calling your juice box her?
Richard.
Why are you calling the juice box her?
The duck on it.
The weird things you hear in this house.
I
I don't think it's supposed to.
don't know where I was reading that.
I don't know. It's supposed to.
Harry said, I admire families. Parents is a top job. You can use the cake batter with lots of fruit fillings. I particularly like, you read that,
Yeah.
chopped dates and
I'm-
walnuts. True cake for tea on the lawn. I sometimes swap out some flour for cocoa powder for a chocolate cake.
Can you stop, please?
Your mom wants you to make her one.
Don't talk about my mother. Who the hell said that? No.
Try Bakewell tarts next. Almonds and cherry.
Actually, down at in Orlando, the Best of Pubs, they have Mr. Kipling's Bakewell tarts. Is that a good decision? Is it?
Don't Americans make a lot of box cakes? Look up Mary Berry cakes.
Mary Berry cakes. We have Marie Calendar. Yeah, we do actually. I don't know what I was expecting. We gave them sugar. Hey guys, Remy, that's enough, okay?
Bread pudding is amazing, not to be mixed up with bread and butter pudding.
Bread pudding is amazing. So is bread and butter pudding what Americans call bread pudding?
Do you watch the Great British Bake Off?
Actually, no. But I hear it a lot. I'll tell you what I have been watching. He's been talking about cooking and stuff. At home with the Buckleys is something that I've been watching a lot, and it really blows my mind that he's not the same person he is in the In-Betweeners. He's so opposite of that person. Just blows my mind.
John said he visited the U.S., Montana, Wyoming, and Upper New York State.
Kiltuddy's Moy, Kakaraka Bulls. Jen Shun.
He was introduced to strawberry shortcake in a diner in Buffalo, and it was too sweet. He couldn't finish it.
Where was it?
In Buffalo, New York.
What kind of pudding was it?
Strawberry shortcake.
I could see that happening. Strawberry shortcake shouldn't be that sweet. Actually, the sweetness level of strawberry shortcake should be around what we just ate right now. But sometimes they use like a sugar syrup around it. So basically like a strawberry shortcake, if you take this same cake right here, put strawberries in a bowl with water, just a little bit of water, and just put a little bit of sugar on it. So it's just enough to get the juices flowing. Let that set for a little bit, and then put it over this sponge cake with this whipped cream frosting, that's strawberry shortcake. I mean, it's not far off of this and shouldn't be far off of this sweetness level. So it's literally, we kind of did this. This might actually should be a little bit sweeter than strawberry shortcake because we used the preserve.
Oh,
As
this?
to, well, the raspberry preserve. So I'm assuming that it would be less sweet. But you're using that kind of that broth or that juice that the strawberries put out naturally. And I do it different. Like I add a little brown sugar and a little vanilla to the strawberries. You know,
Look what I did.
you ruined it. So if you're eating a strawberry shortcake and it's way too sweet, it's a very over commercialized industrial style strawberry shortcake. Because like we as in Florida, we don't produce as many oranges as we used to, but we still are big on strawberries. Actually, most of the United States, Eastern United States. Hey guys, go play in the room now.
They're under the table.
Yeah, get out from underneath the table. But if you go like pretty much the Eastern Seaboard, you'll see the people, or you'll see in the grocery store that most of the strawberries are from Plant City here in Florida. Yes, I have tried scones and jam. I do like that a lot. There's not much I don't like. We're actually going to try something that I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to like, and it's going to be day one of the trip. So it might be one of the first videos that gets put out, but I'm going to try a native Londoner food that I'm scared to death of. Tiffany's yelling at the boys because they got a little too crazy. They're going to just keep screaming though. They don't care. Let's see. So Bakewell tarts is not a type of like, I just assumed that was something that you could buy. Like I thought that was like a brand of something. What is a Bakewell tart? Want me to give it a shot?
Yep. They're not listening to anything we say. They were better before they had the cake. Um. I don't think we had any chocolate scones. Yeah, he wants to try ill, but I will not. I don't even want to look at that. And I like pie mash.
So it's not the idea. Like I don't want to try it. I feel like I have to.
Bakewell is a northern town
Oh, okay.
that you can buy Bakewell tarts. Bakewell is a village where they were first made and still are.
I guess I assumed it was like just the name of a product because when we was in Tesco, I seen it, and I just assumed that like Bakewell tarts. And every time I heard somebody say something about a Bakewell tart, I felt like they was pulling it out of something. He's in his room, buddy. Go play with him in his room. Remy's easy.
He said he's stuck.
You're stuck? Let's see. I'm under the impression
Go, Remy.
the jelly deals are nasty. I'm aware of that, but you're all going to watch it. And you're going to see if I think it's nasty. I wonder if this cake's going to fall over or maybe try to push it down a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that I'm not going to have a good time. That's the thing. You know, that's something that
Where'd my tea go?
right there. That's something that I've noticed a lot too. I don't see even it's like coming to Florida and eating gator tail. Like, I've had gator tail at tourist restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some like really, really redneck people, like down south dirty people who probably do eat gator, but most Floridians do not eat gator. That's not something that we enjoy. That's not something we like or go out of our way to eat. But if you go to Florida, they're like, eat what the locals eat. There's gator tail. No, we do not. We eat at Maggiano's.
Yeah.
We eat a Cuban sandwich. Now, we love a Cuban sandwich. If you want to eat something in Florida that you can only get it a few places because it's really, since more people's moved into the state, it's like not as popular anymore. Shrimp and yellow rice is a very big Florida dish. Stew beef and yellow rice is a very big Florida dish. You can get all those in the Columbia in Orlando. Write this down. And crab croquettes. Those are very Florida foods.
Crab croquettes.
That's what they call it
Crab roll?
a double crab roll, but they call them crab croquettes there.
Oh.
We call them double crab rolls, but they should be called deviled crab roll or crab croquettes. Those food right there. That would be a real Florida style of eating. Luke, I'm sure it's good. I'm sure the first thing we're going to do is go to the UK and we're going to try a Victoria sponge cake that's 20 times better than this and make us wonder what we did with our life. Well, if you watch the live stream of us cooking the full English breakfast, I'm actually a fan of black pudding. I did not think, I was scared of that. I was scared of the black pudding. I have a thing about fish. The older I get, I like fish less. I like realistically, I'm to the point that if I go to a restaurant, a nice piece of grilled salmon is fine. Or realistically, fish and chips.
Do you want that?
No. Fish and chips, or I'm going to save this in case, because those are really the only ways that I eat fish anymore. I can't really, I don't know. I've just gotten, now I can eat shrimp and crabs and all that. I eat the crap out of crabs. We love crabs, but the other stuff, not so much. All right, what other questions? I had more questions, and now that I'm on the spot.
You should have wrote them down.
I should have wrote them down, but that's what a normal person would do. Okay, that's another thing. In a few weeks, I'm still working out the details. We're going to start a Patreon page. It's going to be a little bit more behind the scenes. It's just something to help support the channel because we're growing really fast, guys. I don't know if you guys are just telling your friends and they're telling two friends. Thank you for 12,000 subscribers. That's amazing. And it's getting to the point anymore that I used to watch the phone and be like, okay, we're about to have 5,000 and it'd be 5,000. I'd say, look, Tiffany, 5,000 subscribers. Look, 5,000 subscribers. Then go down and take a snap. Now it's like we hit 12,000 subscribers, or we're at 11,995. And then I put the phone down and I pick it up and it's like 12,003. It's like you can't catch that. I don't know, but that's a great thing to see. I love that. I really do, and I appreciate that, and really want to thank you guys for all that. That's why
I appreciate it too, and sometimes I feel weird to just say, like, when he says, thank you, and I'm like, yeah, thank you, because then it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's weird.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, we are Christians. We believe in giving a certain amount back as, you know, and I'm not getting into the faith thing, but we don't tell you guys that we're doing the donations and stuff like that to look good. That's why we bring it up once a month and then we don't really talk about it that much. The reason we do it is because it holds us accountable to make sure that we do it. So having that announcement, and I got like Mank and Howard, I tell them, I say, listen, if you don't see me doing it, make sure I do it, because we truly are grateful for what you guys do. And as this goes on, I would say that like our curiosity just keeps growing and growing for the UK. And I'm at my normal day job listening to podcasts or listening to YouTube videos about just history. And it could be, like I said, the Viking history. Somebody told me to watch The Last Kingdom. And was it the Lost Kingdom or The Last Kingdom? Now, I can't think of things. But anyway, I thought that was, it's very interesting to see how the Vikings and how much they played a role in the creation of the UK as a whole. And then seeing all these little kingdoms with all their different stories that created a whole
But
thing.
it's in the fridge.
Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to do this and help coaching us on making things like this. We really, there's a reasonable amount of cake too. There's a reasonable amount of cake. Thanks, Harry. And we hope that we keep growing because we don't want, it's not a lot now, but we hope that at the end of the, it would be so cool for people to look up and say, wow, we got a donation from Tripping Through Adventure, because it means that much to be able to get that. And we've thought about making it a different, side, because we just called it Plan 10K for what? We decided that when we just had 5K subscribers. Mm-hmm. So we just called it Plan 10K. Now we're trying to come up with a different name for it, like Tripping Through Life. But we're going to start a Patreon. We've put up the clothes, but we've not really pushed the clothes.
No, I have a hard time pushing it because I don't feel like people just want to wear random shirts with random sayings, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe people do.
Yeah, I feel awkward selling that. One of the things on the Patreon that we do want to do is a Christmas list. I'm going to put up what I want for Christmas. And you guys, no, not a Christmas list. A Christmas mailing list for Christmas cards. That would be something really cool that we'd be able to do. And yeah, this is how I dress on a normal day. I feel weird selling t-shirts that I don't wear.
We don't really wear them.
No, I'd wear the sweater that says "in" on it. I like that. But
yeah,
I'm in Florida,
like
so it don't happen.
But the t-shirts, I don't really wear t-shirts that say anything on them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, most of my t-shirts are plain.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do, because that cake plate's for show. That cake plate, guys, see this cake plate? This has never been used. This is the first time it's ever been used. I don't know who you think we are. Somebody said, I'm going to get them a cake plate. That way they can use it. If they only knew that the only thing it took for us to use this cake plate was to have a huge, very large following on YouTube, is what got us to this. You really need to start a merch page. I don't know what to sell because I want to sell. I want to sell stuff that's nice. That's not making you guys a billboard for us. I'd rather sell stuff that's like, you know what I mean? We was thought about maybe making a separate clothing brand off of the channel that's a little bit more of the way we would dress, because we like to dress nice, guys. That was one of the things that we liked about the UK that is in our own normal life, is we like to dress nice. I don't wear t-shirts if I can avoid it, I like a nice polo, a nice button-up.
I like t-shirts, but pretty much plain. Even the kids, we don't really dress the kids even in character type clothing.
Mm-hmm.
More just kind of plain basic colors and I like polos and button-ups for them.
Yeah. No, look, I just got this. I want to show you guys. I'm going to show you. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I want to show you, like, this is like the most British thing I bought.
I don't know what he's showing you, because I don't know. I ain't reading the comments. I can't see them. Now this is awkward because he's taking too long.
I know you guys can hear me. I don't care.
Gator, comedy shirts and hats. Hoodies are massive for teens, so we could do more hoodies. We wear t-shirts under open plaid shirts. But you look like regular Brits to me. Yeah, like I don't know, when we were over there, we really didn't see like a whole lot of graphic tees, which it was cold, so maybe that's why. But if you guys think the t-shirts and the sweatshirts will do good, we could try to update the designs and put new stuff on them. And the other issue like that we kind of had with the t-shirts and trying to like push it is that it's so expensive. And
Yeah,
it's not
like
our fault.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how British is this? Like, dead serious.
Were you talking back there?
Yes.
Well, I was talking over you.
No, I only said a couple of things. I knew you was talking. Like, tell me this is going to look killer in Scotland, right? This is like, how you guys doing? I want to hear, be quiet, I want to see him compliment.
Be quiet, I want to see him compliment me.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Watch your back.
I feel like this is a killer outfit, right? I'm not wrong about that, right?
I think you need a long sleeve shirt, but.
No, obviously I need a long sleeve shirt. I just want to give him I don't know, for a spring day. Like a spring day. A spring day. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Only thing missing is a shotgun. That's right. I feel good. I feel good. I'm gonna go put this up. Because I don't keep this in the closet.
Oh, you should ask him about the shoes.
What shoes?
What kind of shoes to wear over there?
Yeah, so we're going to the Isle of Skye. What would be the best shoes to wear?
I think this can go in the dishwasher. I'm putting it in the dishwasher. Oh. Just ask him, what time is it? Oh.
No, I don't want to ask him what time it is. I want to gauge this appropriately so we can keep him up late. It's Sunday night.
I just gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
I ain't read none of those because.
A cheese cutter hat. Watch the 39 Steps, 1938. I need a nice Harris tweed from Scotland. Screenshot that. A pair of leather brogues. Is that like assless chaps?
What?
I don't know.
Move.
I'm waiting for her to get back. Shoes, sturdy leather bros or boots. We'll Google that here in a minute. Well, this one ain't doing nothing now. We're done baking.
The computer.
Oh, it's just the mobile one. Just disconnected it. Leather. Those. Well, those are nice. That's what you guys would go out into the woods with, though? That's because nothing's dangerous out
See,
there.
that's what I'm telling you. You was picking out.
It's because nothing's dangerous.
He was picking
He
out.
said bros are city shoes.
He's picking out.
Yeah, I'm talking
these
about some
really
hiking trail.
ugly
Like if I was
hiking sneakers.
if I was a Scottish farmer going out into the Highlands, what would I use?
I don't think you should wear ugly.
It depressed me that I went halfway up
Sneakers.
I thought it was halfway up my forehead, but it was only up a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry, see what you're saying right there? Because after my long day, I want to go to a nice pub and just cozy up next to a fire because it's probably still going to be a little chilly up there in Scotland. What time does it get? Feels like it don't start warming up in Scotland until next October.
Next October.
It's right after that day, it cools right back down. See, she said Harry said Timberland.
Yeah, but Timberlands is better than those shoes you picked out.
I saw a nice pair of hiking boots that was nice, that would go very well with that outfit, but Tiffany's afraid of change.
No, they were ugly. And I hate them.
What's Carly Moore?
I can't even see. Scotland only has 2 seasons, July and winter.
I believe that. Men's footwear. Wow. Those was along the lines of the shoes that I was getting.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
Well, at least the colors are better on that one.
This is kind of what the one looked like.
Yeah, but the colors on that one's better. The ones you had was orange on them.
I want to, like, I don't know. I just want to look nice. I want to have a lot of fun. I want to explore a lot of history. That's kind of my thing. Like, I want to see a lot
I
of...
like the green ones there. But I don't...
I told Tiffany she should do a side project of how we dress. There's a Timberland outlet store. But what country is Timberland from? Is Timberland from America or are they from the UK?
I don't know.
Because that depends on where they're cheaper. They might be cheaper over here.
Old men shouldn't wear trainers.
I agree with you.
Get hiking boots that support your ankles. You probably should because you like to...
I like to twist my ankle.
Yeah.
It's one of my hobbies. One of my favorite things to do. And you might think, hey, he'd be crazy to do that, or that'd be his favorite thing to do. But if you see how often I do it, there's no way it's not one of my favorite things to do. And that's to twist my ankle as I'm stepping out of a vehicle.
Well, I
Just
already
step out
have
the
shoes
door
picked
and
out
just
for
roll
for
the
me,
bad boy.
but he's saying not to wear them. So what do you guys think that I should wear for shoes there?
Buy country wear in Sports Direct UK, anytown. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold this back. I'm kind of nervous about it. There's a reason I've been training and dieting. I am going to challenge the Loch Ness Monster. We're going to fight. I've noticed that everybody has used sonar. Everybody has used, science.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has ever just walked out to the loch and just called him out.
Is that your plan?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to work. I just want to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I just want to. You know, that's funny. Did you guys ever watch The $1 Million Man? Was that a popular show in the UK?
Yeah, we're planning to do a lot of walking and then even more walking with him because he would walk around the world if he could.
I like to walk. When we go to New York City, I don't ever take a subway or a taxi. I'm afraid I'm going to miss
Last
something.
time, all the shoes I brought with us were not walking shoes and not really that comfortable, but we just did it anyway.
I don't want to, like, there's some places that I do want to check out while I'm over there. I really do want to, they're so far behind.
What?
What's it called?
The comments?
No, not the comments. Something else. I was congratulating us on something, on a YouTube thing, because it tells you, but it's from like 4 or 5 days ago it actually happened. And they're like, they just got around to it. They're the same ones who send you emails like, okay, you're doing good, now we need to work together. Join forces. That's a normal thing. What happened to my hair? But I want to see, there was some stuff like, here's my plan. I want to go, I'm very nervous about driving, but I feel like it's something I need to do. And I figure a cross-country tour is going to be like the best way to do it because you got no choice or you're not going to do anything. But once that happens, I want to come back again this year. But that's going to be starting to bring our kids. So, and they'll start experiencing stuff. But when we do that, guys, we will, I'm thinking we're going to be closer into Cornwall area in London, but we're going to stay a train ride away from London just because they're as young as the kids are. But we're going to have a different direction in London because of it's going to be more family. And then I'd say hopefully start of next year, we'll start getting more back into the history and start going into Wales and stuff like that. But I'm hoping to have enough vlogs off of this trip to make us into December, to which we'll have enough vlogs to make it, and then you'll start seeing, not that we won't completely stop doing reactions, but we'll do reaction vlogs if we think it's interesting enough, or if we think it's something worth looking at, because we can't just keep, that's going to have especially gaining more stuff. You can't have a person that's been to the UK 20 times watching a video that says, you know, the prettiest castles in the UK.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's so amazing, and you've been to them. So we're trying to focus on how that is. We actually bought a smaller car. I bought automatic just to kind of keep it down. I know how to drive stick, but I don't want to. That makes sense. Yeah, well, I say Cornwall. It's going to be that lower side of the UK. You know, the south. It's for the paste. What is it? The Cornish pasties.
I don't know what you're talking
That's all
about.
it's about. No, I figured like where's down that area. We watched on one of the reaction videos of the King Arthur's Castle.
What?
It's down south. It's down south. But they want us to do a wedding cake. Should we do the Elvis Presley one, or should we?
What do you mean a wedding cake?
Would the Princess Diana one be tacky? Did Fergie have a wedding cake? Could we do Fergie's wedding cake?
They want us to bake a wedding cake?
Yes, they want us to bake a wedding cake. They know with us, the sky's the limit.
Okay.
Isle of Wight, New Forest is great. But, okay, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think we're out of material. If you guys have any questions for us, leave them. We'll try to answer them.
Don't buy in an expensive boutique for Unreal Posh folk. It's a ripoff.
Sports Direct UK is a good website. But I think that's going to be it for us, guys. I think we're going to get it because it's almost 10 o'clock where you guys are at, and you guys probably got work in the morning. But check out our Discord and look out for our Patreon page coming pretty soon. One of the cool things we're going to do is if you sign up for our Patreon page, we will thank you at the end of the video, put you a special plaque up, so you will become part of every video. But with that, I'm Rich.
And I'm Tiff.
And that, hold on. Tintagel Castle was made in the 14th century, especially for Americans with cameras. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look up what that is. But I appreciate you guys. I'm Rich.
And I'm Tiff.
And that was a Victoria sponge